In this video, we're going to learn how you can lose up to 5 pounds, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, overnight. You're not going to want to miss this secret tip. Hey, welcome back, guys. I am Ryan Weber, your host with Ryan Weber Training. So today's video, I want to go ahead and just set the preface that this is a tactic that does work. Some people can lose up to 5 pounds in one night. Some people might lose a little bit more. Some people might lose a little bit less. It is not a permanent fix, okay? So it's not like I'm promising some sort of miracle formula that's going to all of a sudden burn 5 pounds of fat overnight. However, what I'm about to teach you right now, if this is something you did on a continual basis, you will most definitely progress your fat loss, fat burning, and lean muscle building in ways you would not have otherwise. So this is definitely valuable information. We're going to get right into it. This is in response to a question I had from a buddy of mine, and I get this quite a bit, so I figured, what the heck, just I'll put this out there and let everybody know. He was doing a weight loss competition, and a lot of these people this time of the year, it's January, will do weight loss competitions when they have like the biggest loser contest at work because it's New Year's resolution, right? Imagine that. So he called me up, he goes, hey, I want to make sure that I can win this competition. Deadline is tomorrow. What can you tell me to help burn the most fat by tomorrow morning? So the first thing I think is, okay, dude, awesome. You want to burn a whole bunch of fat just overnight, lose weight, and you want to do it by tomorrow morning. Well, maybe you should have asked me a couple of weeks ago or a month ago when this competition started. Regardless, I said, okay, here's what you can do. It's not that you're necessarily going to be burning fat, but you can definitely drop the water weight. The idea of fasting. So fasting can mean different things to different people. In this sense, because he got a hold of me in the morning and the check-in was tomorrow morning, I said, have your last meal 16 hours before you're going to weigh in, whatever time that is. So you're giving your body 16 hours of no eating. Now, in between that 16-hour fast, you can drink. You can have water, you can have tea, you can have coffee, you can have any non-caloric beverage. Some people who want to drink a bunch of diet sodas and things of that nature, I would say probably not the best idea, because even though there's no sugar, you can still get a insulin spike from the artificial sugars. More on that in another video. So remember, this is just for a night, so hang in there, you can do this. I said, so for 16 hours, you do not want to eat anything, go ahead and drink beverages, and because you're weighing in, why don't you go ahead and drink a little bit less than you normally would. Now, this is also key to success. Before you go to bed at night, about a half hour before you go to bed, I suggested get some hibiscus tea or a dandelion root tea. Why dandelion? Why hibiscus? Both of those do a lot of wonderful things in the body. They're cleansing, they're detoxifying, they're natural diuretics, they're also very high in antioxidants. They are also very good for gut health. So there's a whole bunch of extra benefits. The reason I wanted him to do this the night before his competition was because it's going to help naturally get excess fluids, excess toxins and things out of the body. When we lie down at night, or pretty much when you lie down at any point in the day for, we'll say, longer than 20 minutes, most people when you get up, you realize, hey, I have to use the bathroom. That's because the kidneys do their best work. They're filtering, they're cleaning everything out when you lie down. It's kind of one of those natural, tips, natural hacks you can use to just try to excrete more water weight, body weight. I know this because just a background in wrestling and also doing bodybuilding competitions and working with a lot of different athletes. It's just something that we will teach, but again, this is not a permanent fix. It's just something that you can use in the heat of the moment to get you a little bit extra edge, depending on what your goal is. So, with that being said, he did all that. He went and weighed in the morning, and he hit his goal. I wasn't sure if he won the competition or not, because we find out now that the competition is based not just on weight loss, but on percentage of body fat weight loss, and how they're measuring that. I wasn't part of the competition. I don't know. But regardless, he had a goal he wanted to hit, and he hit that. He lost like 5 or 6 pounds overnight by following this method that I told him. So, although this is a temporary fix and not something you want to do all of the time, you shouldn't do it all the time and think you're going to get permanent fat loss, but it is something you can do safely over a long period of time. So for instance, I'll give you an example. Let's say 2 to 3 nights a week you do this, or 2 to 3 days a week you do the fasting process that I'm talking about. So you fast for 16 hours, you eat for 8. Whatever you want to eat, you can have in those 8 hours. But for the next 16 hours, however you time this out, you want to make sure you're not having any caloric foods or beverages. It's water, coffee, tea, that's it. You can have as much water as you want. I would probably try to keep tea and coffee to a minimum, maybe no more than 36 ounces. Why 36 ounces? Well, that's 3 12-ounce glasses. If you have to drink more than that, then it might be considered a little bit excessive, maybe not. It just depends on what your body's used to. Plus, most people when they fast, they will do it overnight, since you sleep for maybe an average of, if you get good amounts of sleep, 8 hours. So you have half of your fasting time taken care of right there. You don't have to think about it. It makes this fasting process that much easier. When you do this on a consistent basis, there's a couple things that happen. You're actually optimizing hormones. So for instance, when you have long periods of fasting and you have a lower caloric intake during this time, you actually lower insulin levels. When you lower insulin levels, it allows your body's natural growth hormone levels to elevate and rise. Naturally, I'm talking about here, okay? I'm not talking about putting any hormones into your body. This is all things that are naturally happening with the rhythm of your body, with the rhythm of life, and it's safe to do, and there's a lot of documented research on this, so I suggest if you want, go look it up. So, when your growth hormone levels naturally rise, 2 things happen. Number 1, you increase your body's ability to burn fat. Number 2, you increase your body's ability to build lean muscle mass. Now, years previous, there were a lot of studies, especially among bodybuilders, that said, hey, you have to eat every 3 hours. If you don't eat every 3 hours, then you're going to start getting small. You're not going to gain lean muscle mass. You're not going to burn fat, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, great. As I said before in other videos, anything can work. But let's look at some of the science-based research here. If you're constantly eating, you're constantly spiking your insulin levels. So you're not able to take advantage of the natural growth hormone levels that your body produces. Growth hormone is one of those things that is absolutely amazing for everything. It's like the fountain of youth. The more you have in your body, the more younger, the more ability you're going to have to repair yourself, just the better overall feeling and sense of well-being you're going to have. Not to mention the effects of building more lean muscle mass and burning fat. So anytime you can naturally take advantage of a natural increase in growth hormone levels, I suggest you do that. Do it. The more you can do this on a regular basis, your body's going to start to just adapt. Things are going to start to change and are going to happen. You don't walk into a gym, do a workout, eat healthy for a day, and all of a sudden you look like Arnold Schwarzenegger or Paige Hathaway. Paige Hathaway is a famous fitness model, for those of you guys don't know. In very good shape, good looking, and Schwarzenegger, dude, most of you guys should know who Schwarzenegger is, okay? So, with that being said, it's a process that will gradually get better over time and with consistency. So that's going to be it. I'll definitely do more videos on talking about this subject and hormone optimization. But just to recap what you guys learned. You learned that if you want to lose weight overnight, a couple things you can do. You can drink the hibiscus or dandelion tea before you go to bed. You want to fast for a period of 16 hours, and you're not going to have any caloric beverages or food during that time. And just through your body's natural rhythm, natural processes, when you wake up in the morning, you use the bathroom, you are going to be able to lose and drop that weight. This is not a permanent fix. However, if you want it to be more of a permanent fix and a supporting tool, it's something you will do consistently over a longer period of time, and you will, I repeat, you will definitely exponentiate. I think that's even a word. You're going to increase your results. So, okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope this provided you guys with some value. If you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments section. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you want to share this out with a family, friend, relative, anybody who think this might support, please do. If you are not subscribed, I encourage you to subscribe, because we are doing a lot of these videos each week. You're going to get a nice value-based video, something you can use right now to increase your results, to improve your life, and to become the best version of yourself. So, until the next video, thank you so much for watching, and we will talk to you guys next time. Peace.